Happy Sunday. Ooh, welcome to the stream. All the things are out, all the links are shared. I think we're ready to roll. Probably. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're doing well, Jen. We're gonna get started for today. Let's do that. Here. Single player. Boom. Oh, here we are. I forgot I was supposed to get on after Wednesday's stream and repair my pickaxe, but I didn't. So we're still in the Nether today, but we're gonna switch things up a little bit. And I started this on Wednesday. Well, I may have kind of started on Sunday, but I mostly did it on Wednesday. We started going chunk by chunk, like digging down to bedrock, because I kind of got bored of up here. So I think we're gonna continue that today. I'm doing a good signing, Zan. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Gotta repair a pickaxe first. Doing great. Awesome. You know, I feel like with May, the outside world starts to get busier. So I'm a lot more tired, I feel like. I spent like 4 or 5 hours outside yesterday. My arms hurt. From outdoor related activities, mowing, trimming trees, stuff like that. Something I have to do every year, at least the trimming part. Actually, I typically do it like twice a year. Looking in some of the woods near us, be like, I feel like that tree's like 70% dead. I don't think it's completely dead yet, though. So a lot of that stuff happens this time of year. Yeah, it's pretty warm here too. We actually finally turned the AC on, Jen. We've had the heat on up until now. I think we turned the AC on for like a week when it got really warm like a month ago. Yeah, it's 81 right now. It's supposed to be highs in the low to mid 90s the next 3 days, and then it's gonna drop down to highs in like the low to mid 60s. But we're in the second half of May now. So, in theory, it should be getting warmer. 84 feels like 91. Oof. Yeah, we don't have a feels like here. So, it's warm, but it's been pretty nice, to be honest. Alright, before I forget, let us write down the stream tracker for today. This is stream number 31 out of 52 for the year. Oh, our goal of 52, let's say. Feels every bit of 91 too, yeah. RIP. Yeah, thankfully it shouldn't be it'll get warm here, but Maryland doesn't get like too terribly warm, so we'll see what the summer months bring. But highs in the 90s, and that's probably the worst we'll get for a bit. Gonna rain later. Yeah, I know we're supposed to get rain in a few days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be real hot till then, though. I thought I had put on an adequate amount of sunscreen yesterday. Turns out I didn't. So it doesn't hurt, not really. A little bit if you touch it. My skin was a little warm, but it was very red. It's like, well, except for like the 2 patches where you could tell I actually got sunscreen on, we're fine, but the other ones were not. I was like, well, nothing I can do now. My arms were fine. It was like my shoulders, basically. Which I guess I didn't do well enough, so. RIP. Supposed to rain here every day for the rest of the month. Wow. That's a lot of rain. See if I can put my lights real quick while we're sitting here. Where'd my skin go? Interesting. Because my skin disappeared. Good to know. That's not me. That's an imposter. We should probably just work our way this way. So you can see, oh no, we're still working over there. Okay, we can continue over there. You can see where I've started to go chunk by chunk here. Actually, probably could go that way. We did this whole chunk here. Down to bedrock. Bunch of Enderman down there. So we've got this chunk here now as well. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Goodbye, goodbye. Get out of here. Hey, Frost Felix, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you again. I don't know where this magma cube came from. Somewhere up there, I guess. I will do this, I think. And we'll get going. Did with a lot of really weird lava pockets last time, I remember. Actually, we need to do this so we can see a little better with the shaders on. How am I today? I'm good. How are you doing? Probably a little more tired today than, you know, I would like to be. I originally woke up at like 7:30. I was like, nope, I'm not getting up. I do not have the energy for that. So I ended up going back to sleep. I think I got up at like 10 this morning. 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. It's like, yeah, it's a weekend. Next weekend I have a 3-day weekend, so... Well, technically I could have a 4-day weekend, but I will probably only make it a 3-day weekend. Technically with the way that my work schedule works, I get next Friday off, but I will probably be working next Friday. At least somewhat, so... It's really weird with what I do, like I can kind of choose my hours, for better or for worse. Hours aren't very strict, which also means that there's more flexibility to work certain hours that I wouldn't normally work, or to not work hours that I would normally work. It's a whole thing. Also because I can do it from home, so I can technically work every hour of the day if I want to. I mean, I have worked at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I've had coworkers working until, you know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning before. On their own accord, you know, no one's telling them to. They just decide that that's what they want to do. It's like, all right, well, technically you can do that, so. Tired also, yeah, and I think part of it is the weather's getting nicer, at least here. So I was saying right at the start of the stream that I've been outside a little bit more. I was outside for like 4 or 5 hours yesterday, so that contributes to it as well. You know, you're outside doing more than get tired quicker because you are physically doing more. I feel like I've had this before, the skin bug thing, but not in a while. I assume if I log out and log back in, then it'll probably be fine, but it's a skin. Weirdly enough, I don't actually care too much about it. That was kind of interesting. I need to turn on my fan in my office, by the way, so if you end up hearing a whirring in the background, that's why. I think the ceiling fan in my office is loose or something, or somewhat loose, because it makes this weird, like, very low-pitched sound, even at low speeds. Oh... You said skin bug. I thought you were talking about a health issue for a moment. No, skin. Whatever skin this is. Don't even actually know what skin this is. Where it came from. You had it 3 times this week? Oof. I assume it has something to do with some kind of Mojang servers. See, I don't really understand why that would be a thing, though. Like, why would you ever have a skin bug? Why can't you just store the skin locally and pull the skin locally, like, cache it? Like, why does it have... Like, this is a single-player world. Like, why would... Why would you ever have a skin bug? Like that, you know? Why would you ever not have the right skin? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, literally just cache it. Like, what are we doing? I get it, like, from a perspective of, like, if you want to have multiple skins and store them somewhere and whatnot, be able to go between the skins. I kind of get that, but I also would much rather just have it stored literally store it client side. You know? And maybe just, like, if there's some Mojang servers that are offline for whatever reason, like, you come back later and as soon as you connect online, you add the logic to, like, as soon as you come online, sync whatever's in the cloud, quote unquote, with what's local. Like, I feel like that can't be that hard. Yeah, so, like, why does it have to be tied to your Microsoft account, though? Right? Like, why? Now, you know, I don't know all the technical details behind it, so, like, maybe there's something that I don't know, right? Your ceiling fan doesn't work? Yikes. Yeah, our ceiling fans, because our ceiling fans were new when we moved into the house, so it's like a year old. And I think it's just, however they installed it, I don't think they installed it quite right, so I'd have to probably take it off, and yeah, it's a whole thing. So, if it makes a little noise, it makes a little noise. It's not gonna fly off the ceiling. Ordinarily, it doesn't bother me, because I'll have headphones on, like when I'm working, and so then I don't even hear it. Someone tried to log into mine last night, as well as apparently some others, apparently. So someone got your account information somehow, or got your username, or got a whole host of usernames and tried to log in. Oh, why? What did they gain? I guess they can sell them? I don't know, man. Like, as much of a bummer as it is, right? Like, there are other parts about having an account, like the personal information side of it, that aren't good. But from just a purely account side, okay, I'll get a new account. RIP, you know? Like, yeah, card details are the only thing I can think of. I don't even know if I have like a card associated with my account. Like, I don't even think I have any other personal information. An email, but even that's not a personal email, technically speaking. Depends on what you define as personal. Like, I made an email. Like, all of my online stuff has its own separate emails from any emails that are, like, linked to me personally. There are, like, second factor stuff that has, like, personal emails associated with it, which would have my real name and whatnot. But for the most part, like, I keep my real name out of a lot of this stuff whenever I can, as well as any real details. So I don't know. My head is just like, what do they really get out of it? That's where I was going. Like, the only thing I could really think of, you know, yeah, the card details thing, maybe, if that's a thing, but like selling the account for some reason. I don't know who would want my account, but you know. I have some capes. Kinda. They're not really like important capes, or capes that like everybody has, so like I've never been to Minecon back in the day. I never went to a Minecon. It's just bizarre to me. You want cape? I have a couple of capes. I think for some, like, you could like win some capes some different ways. And then when I did the transition, they gave out those capes. I also feel like if like hackers and scammers spent more of their time in other areas than on Minecraft accounts, they'd make more money. Like I don't feel like there's much money in Minecraft account details. Like you said, other than if someone has a card linked and you can get that information. So BRB, alrighty, sounds good. It's just kind of bizarre to me. Like if I was like if you or I or anyone who someone was targeting was like a high profile person, then there's more incentive there, but not me. I think here. So I didn't really explain what we're doing, I don't think. So I've been working on this Wither Skeleton farm perimeter for a while. We've both been working above lava level. And I think Wednesdays when we started to really work on below lava level. Just there's a change of pace, and that's kind of what I'm doing now too. Just going chunk by chunk and see where it takes us. So that's what I'm working on. What is happening here? Just keep this on me, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's more of like, I just think of like stranger danger online kind of stuff like that, right? Like you get your own account and get onto a server and that kind of thing. I wouldn't necessarily think of it. Personally, my first thought wouldn't be out, let me go get somebody's account. I wouldn't think that's one of the things that people would think, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna run into more and more lava as we go, though. So that's why I'm keeping the sand on me. I think is gonna become a bigger issue. And how far do we really have to go, though? Not that far now, I guess. Surprised that there's this much lava this far down. That, thank you. Yeah, we are totally losing a lot of sand here. Quick reflexes by me. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Yeah, I don't use duping, correct. Not in this world. I've been a part of worlds that have done some level of like TNT duping to do perimeters like this before. I think 240p season 1. There's a server I was on 8 years ago. did some level of TNT duping. Even then, that server, I think they only did TNT duping specifically for large perimeters. I don't even think they really did any other kind of duping that I can recall. But yeah, it's not generally my cup of tea. So it's all kinds of cool technical things you can do with it, but it's not generally my thing. Can I get there? Ooh, I got there. Yeah, it's not really a game mechanic. I mean, it is technically something you can do, but it's not like an actual game mechanic, so I don't generally like to do it. So in these cases when I can avoid it. In the case of this build specifically, honestly, a lot of it is just, I feel like being able to say, like, I will be much more proud of what I have done if I have done it all by hand, personally. So it's gonna take a lot longer, right? So you trade time for doing it this way, but yeah, that guy's still mad at me. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, apparently I looked at it. There's too many Endermen, there's too many things. There's too many. You know? There's too many. Let's get some more rockets while we're over here. Ooh, ad break in 5 minutes. We're already there? Yeesh. Apparently it's been half an hour already. As always, I've got my trusty Diet Coke beside me. I've got Diet Coke on the right, and I've got water on the left. Like, I got two different choices for whatever I want. Living the life. You know? Learning to enjoy the simple things in life. Oh, the other thing I was thinking about, because I was thinking about Coke. You know it's springtime when you start seeing ants inside the house. We had an ant problem last year. They were coming in essentially underneath of the window in our kitchen. And so we got rid of them then. We set out little bait traps and got rid of them. And then we sealed up we thought we sealed up the window area. And apparently we didn't get all of it. So we've had some, we had some ants. Only a trickle. It was very few. Only a handful of them. So we got rid of them and then sealed up the part of the window they were coming through. What's up, Worst? How's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't want to look at the Enderman, 'cause I enjoy being alive in this world. Yeah, there's all kinds of ants around us though. It's like the one thing we have a lot of. Well, there's two things we have a lot of around us. We have a lot of ants, we have a lot of spiders. we have a pest company come out. I pay for some of their services. I've talked about some of the termite damage in our home previously, so I have them for that, but I also have them for general pest stuff. And when they come out with the general pest stuff, you know, no one likes to hear this because it's not, spiders are not fun, but one of the things that they have said is like, if you got spiders, in terms of pests, that's better, especially because our spiders aren't like deadly spiders, they're just like common like house spiders. Because it means that we're not gonna have other kinds of bugs for the most part. So it's like, well, you know, spiders are better than something else. Not what I wanted, but okay. I get ants, springtails, earwigs, and house centipedes. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hello, Enderman. If you could like fall into the lava, can you go into the lava? Haha! Get destroyed. Ha! That's the most effective way to kill Enderman. Just shove him into lava. I'll probably just do sand because I'll do it by hand. So I'll do it one at a time. If it becomes too tedious, we want to do like the end part of it with flying machines, we could do that. My thought was just to do a bunch of sand though. Because right now we're chunking it, so let's do it a chunk at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. Not always, but... flying machine would probably make more sense. We'll see. My plan is just lava right now, though. Ooh, ad break is going. There we go. Yeah, one of the struggles with our house is that it is an older house. Let's see. And you can definitely tell, you know, this house was not taken care of in some of the ways that it probably should have. I mean, you know, it's still livable. It's not like it's uninhabitable, but I mean, there are definitely issues with it. So, there we go. Our house is about 55 years old. So it's not like old. It was still built in the 1900s, the late 1900s even. But, you know, it's old enough that, you know, shows some signs of being older. Welcome back from the ad break as we fall into lava. Alright, we did our quota for the day. Fell into lava once. Welcome back from the ad break. Right into some lava. 10 out of 10. Would not do again. Alright, let's go up here. Love it. That's enough lava for today. You don't want more? Wow. I, for one, think that lava is great. It is a great time to fall into lava. You know, I think it's really, you know, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you awake. You know. Oh man. Good times. It's so clear here. Like when we first started, you couldn't see all of this area. Now you can very easily see it. It's so nice. I love it. Alright, we gotta finish flossing the bedrock though. A little bit of the bedrock flossing. Assume that's what it's still called. So that's number 2. What's up, Zach? It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Haha! It's more than the lava today. No, we need more. What? What do you mean? More lava. See? More lava. Oh my goodness. It's all just these like little pockets here, you know? That you don't expect. I'm not gonna look anymore. I'm 99% sure there's a better way of dealing with that. I feel like that's just like the story of my life. You know, it could have been handled this way. Yeah. Should it? Yeah, probably. What we should do is just have the high ground always, and then we won't have to worry about it. You know? I have the high ground. I am flossing the bedrock. I'm making sure that it's not spawnable. I'm not necessarily removing the bedrock, but I will be flossing it. Need to get back to maybe the 5x5 hole will blow my cold farm eventually. It's a future problem. Or a never problem. Put it on the to-do list. With a game like this, I always, you know, err on this. Always err on the side of, doing things that you want to do, right? So if you don't have a desire to do that right now, that's totally makes sense to me. What is happening? I'm feeling there's lava in here somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. A nether problem? True. But a nether problem? Another never problem? You know we're gonna miss some of this flossing at some point, right? I think I'm 100% gonna be missing something. All that though? I think we got all that. I'm just trying to do best I can. I'm missing some of this area right here. It's tedious, but I like being complete about it. You. Assume that one dropped down probably, huh? How's there still so much more to go? I feel like the music's low. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Don't see any more. I'm not here. You don't see me. I'm not here. What? Who's hurting me? Stop hitting me. What is going on? That'll be great. Just wonderful. Yeah, I mean it'd probably be easy with a texture pack. That's a fair point. But it's so much more fun without it, right? It's like a little new. It's a little discovery every time, right? I think we're good. away. So rude, right? Magma cubes are so rude. They're like the rudest of the rude. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn on my fan real quick. The fan must be turned on. Oh, it's already on. Once I turn my light on it. Oh, turn the light off. Guys, don't do that. There we go. I turned the light on in my room and the fan started. It's like, oh, that's right. I have to use the little strings. All right, we're gonna start on the next chunk. The question is, which chunk do we go with? Probably go this way. What's it? F3G? Yeah. And a bunch of the sand. We gotta fill these areas in. Like a so. Okay, we're good.
This might be it. This might be it.
Okay. I hate this game. This game is the worst. Can we go farm some wheat now? Yes. That is exactly what we're doing next, because this is not my day. This is not my day. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we survived that. Thank you, White, for doing that on purpose and giving us all great content. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. We're fine. Okay, we're good now. We're good. See? See? Easy. Easy peasy. No problems here. We're leaving immediately. We're never returning to this game ever again. Did someone clip it yet? Hey, what's up, Kensington? Welcome in. Yeah, we got down to half a heart, I think. If I had to go back and look at the clip, I think it was half a heart. Time for some Rocket League. Oh, we're going home. We're leaving. We're never coming back. This is never happening again. I refuse. No, I was too in shock. I'll have to go back in the VOD and clip it then. I do not have fire prot. It's 2 prot 4s and 2 blast prot 4s is what protections I have, Zach. And it's not like within the time span of a day or a week, it's months apart, yeah. Why is every time I join your stream you're in the nether? It's because we're currently working on a project that's in the nether. That's why. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. It's a default skin and changes inner noobness, exactly. So I have a golden helmet that has fire prot on it, specifically for the nether. I was talking about it on Wednesday as well, that I don't ever use it. The 2 blast protection is because of the last world, but it doesn't really help us in the nether per se. Yeah, we're leaving. We're not doing this anymore. I need more rockets. We're just gonna go quietly. We're just gonna go quietly farm. You know, we're just gonna go do that. We're never gonna see this ever again. I'm never doing this again. No, I will 100% do this again, just not today. This project is not over. Now I think it's a good time to make some tea. Please make half the nether alive. What a day. Tend to do 3, lots of general protection and fire on boots. Yeah. Potentially I should consider that for... I don't really care to have the golden helmet, I think was part of the reason I didn't wear it. Because I didn't care to have the gold. Piglins, you know. He was alcohol in that tea. As 100% something like if Emma was here, Jen, and she was watching me, she'd 100% say that. Mail like 8 companies, each with unique motivation letters. Hard to think of something new for each one. Yeah. Why'd you mail 8 companies? Did I miss something? It may not be worth much, but I am. No, I appreciate you lurking. Appreciate you lurking, Zoto. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Video production internship, nice. Yeah, it can be hard to think of something new. I don't think I did cover letters for any of my like internship applications, or even job applications, but just something with you know, cover letters for it. It's okay if you die and lose your world. I can really do some guidance on how to add a little something to my builds. we'll just swap to that. You know, I'll just become a full-time consultant. This is also why it's nice being a single player world, because I can pause and like think through how I respond to something. Because 100%, if that had been like in the heat of the battle, I would be dead right now. I would not have reacted fast enough. You didn't pause enough. Oops, wrong link. Well, I'm going to give my all for a good internship. I know how much it sucks at a bad one. Yeah, that's fair. In the heat of the, oh yeah, heat of the battle. Yep, 100%. So how we doing, chat? How are we feeling now? It's been a few minutes, you know. It's been a few minutes. We've calmed down, right? We've calmed down. And I saw the breed the cows earlier. We're gonna go do that first. So thank you, Zach. I think I need to go back down. We could do a very nice, peaceful, like I've got crops that need to be replanted after the free the cows last time. We could totally do that. You know, we got so many things to do. A gulp of water. Let me grab that. A gulp of water. Thank you. I'm okay, just preparing tools for my own big dig, smaller than yours. Nice. Jen got the link. Got the clip. Let's go. I'm gonna do... Is that a shader reflection or a mirror build? Just shader reflection. This down here is just shaders. Ooh, DM of the plan. Let's go. I want to watch this clip. Hold on. I need to relive it. Or pause. We are paused. We are paused. I need to relive it before the ad break. Hold on. Okay. How do I do this? Desktop. Maybe? Potentially? Ah! Do that. Okay. Guess so. So I paused here. Okay, we're good. Okay, hold on. Replay analysis here. Pausing there was good. That was a good pause, right? That was a great pause. 10 out of 10. We love that pause, yeah? Okay, we're good. I said, okay, we're good. No, we're not good, buddy. We're not good. That is an untrue statement. So here, I think I'm trying to get my, if I go back. So yeah, so there I was trying to go get the fire res potion on my hotbar because I knew that the fire was killing me the fastest. So I drink it and then pause. And contemplate my life's choices. At one heart, yes, at one heart down there. Why do you not have a splash potion of fire res? Yeah, maybe I should have some splash potions instead. I think part of it for me is I didn't want to accidentally use it. Because I have a habit of accidentally right-clicking or accidentally doing something. So if I accidentally right-click the fire res potion, that could be a whole world of hurt versus, like, it taking a little bit of time. Homage my quad, which farm build? Nice.
This might be it.
I was 100% convinced at this point, by the way, that this was it. Like, the reason the pause is so long is I'm contemplating what I'm going to do next. Or, like, I'm already thinking about, okay, when this world ends, what is it that I'm doing? Hold on, let me come back to this, just making sure. I am, in fact, paused. Okay, just making sure. And so here, I'm also thinking, like, okay, what's the fastest path for me to get to my sword? Because I'm going to need my sword ASAP. I know I'm not dying to lava anymore, or dying to fire damage. So what's the fastest path for me to get my sword so I can get a little bit of space between myself and this magma cube? Because I'm absolutely convinced one more shot of this magma cube, or definitely two, and I'm dead. Okay, that was actually a lot closer than I thought it was. So here, okay, I'm getting to my sword. I missed my sword. I finally get back to it. I'm just spam clicking at this point. I'm just like, get away from me. Yeah, I got really lucky right there. Because I 100% should have died right here. I got really lucky that I got to my sword at the time that I did. Otherwise, one more shot and I was gone. Yeah, the magma cube did damage. So it only took half a heart, thankfully. I am horrible with the numbers part. I know we're about to hit some ads, by the way, as well. So some of you will probably get some ads. But long story short, that is the luckiest I've ever had in this game. And then we go back up to a heart because I start to heal a little bit. And there you go. So, like so. I heard the magma cube at the start here, but I honestly didn't think much about it because there's so many magma cubes in the nether anyways. I'm like, oh, it's just over in a distance. It'll take a little bit of time. Okay, we're good. Okay, I can't believe I said, okay, we're good. Okay, we're good? We're not good. Yeah, I'll stop here because I think some people are getting ads right now, but yeah, the ads are starting, but yeah. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Be more paranoid. Yeah. Yeah, Jen, there were so many like wrong decisions. And right decisions, I will add. That's why it's good to do replay analysis, right? You figure out your mistakes. Hopefully your mistakes aren't bad enough where you die from them, you know, and you recover. And stuff like that, right? Go. Yeah, I think we're gonna just do some peaceful overworld stuff today for the rest of the stream. I've had an hour of the Nether. We're good. We don't need any more of that. Welcome back from the ad break, by the way. Ah, beautiful overworld. Yep. Welcome back. Here, it's not luck. You are just that pro. I wish I was just that pro. I do have a lot of experience in these situations, unfortunately. Convinced the magma cube was gonna take. Yeah, I was 100% convinced the magma cube was gonna destroy me as well. So I feel like it was a foregone conclusion Thankfully, it was not. Also, lucky you didn't look at the Enderman. I was in the middle of the lava, but yeah. I was, once I got on land, I was lucky I didn't look at any Enderman. Be more paranoid, maybe look around regularly when your toes are touching lava. You get so used to it though, right? Like, I was so used to being in the nether and like, oh, magma cubes, whatever, like, we'll deal with them. Nice safe space, nothing bad can happen here. I mean, as long as I keep my chest plate on, I mean, we got 2 blast prods, so any like creepers that try to come after me, no biggie. Go. Breed the cows. The peaceful cows. Remember when the biggest fear that people had for this world for me was that cows were gonna suffocate me? And that's how I was gonna die? I remember that being a big deal early on in this world, and I think in the last one. Don't suffocate to the cows. Instead, you'll just die by lava. It's fine. If that were to happen, I'd reckon today would be the day. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I'm on nether timeout right now though, so. Is 1 blast prot not enough for creepers? No. At least it wasn't. Maybe it is now, I don't know, because this was like 5 years ago now, but that was some of the research that came out of my death in the first season of this world. Yeah, this is Amplified. So this world was started in 2021? Amplified? So I think it was, this is pre-Caves and Cliffs. This is 1.16, I think. Died of Vex whilst using explosive rockets and eating spider eyes. What a time. Do you like the old Amplified train better? I've seen some of the new stuff. I mean, the new stuff's just massive, right? You know, part of it is just I think, you know, post Caves and Cliffs, right? Like Amplified terrain doesn't look as amplified. It's because everything's bigger. I had a bad luck channel point redemption. Thankfully, regular survival viewers had a laugh and I picked up my stuff. Yep. My friend who joined me didn't have spider eyes or explosive rockets and died 4 times, so I did okay. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the nice things about having a regular survival world and not, well, at least something that's non-hardcore, right? Die as many times as you want. You don't want to die, but I've chosen this path. I'm sticking with it. We are, I won't say quickly approaching, but we're past 800 hours in this world now. I think this is the longest I've ever spent in a world. If not this one, this is either number 2 or number 1. I'm trying to think of how much time I spent in my first single player world. It has 117 episodes. That's a lot of time and energy spent in it. Beta 1.7 train is probably the best. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends. There's a whole beta crowd, right? Who'd probably say the same thing. No, I have not. It's the same hardcore world. one complete playthrough. I guess I don't really do characters anyways, so. I don't feel drawn to hardcore. I feel confident if I could do a long run in hardcore, but sometimes the peril and clowning around is most fun and comical. Yeah. One of the downsides to hardcore is that you tend to take less risks, which can make it less fun, at least to some people. Like, I definitely don't take the risks that I would in a normal, like, survival world, just because I know if, you know, if I do too much, the world could go bye-bye. Yeah, it's not my first hardcore world. This is technically my third. Oh, technically this is my fourth. But one was a multiplayer hardcore world. Oh no, this is technically my fifth. This is my third single player hardcore world total. My fifth technically that's ever been posted. There's a sixth one that never saw the light of day because it ended early. That was a multiplayer one. So 3 single player, 2 multiplayer that both of those were hardcore survival islands, and then I had 1 hardcore survival island that never made it past the first, well, I mean, there wasn't even a first episode out. That's fair to some extent. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on what you prioritize, right? I definitely do not play chicken in front of trains. No, not in this one. We had 2 hardcore worlds, but both were started as a challenge. My first solo hardcore world was started as kind of like a test hardcore world on stream. It was a, like, I never played hardcore by myself before, so I want to, like, test it out and see if I like it. That's one, I think, I don't know if this is on Instagram or where I put this, but, and it might even be something that's on, it might be on one of the slideshows. There's a screenshot of it somewhere. But there's a tree stump nether portal that I made that was of that world. If I ever start a hardcore world, I'd like to play on the same world if I die, but just as different characters with its own motivations. Oh. So like multiple hardcore runs in the same world. It's interesting. First one I died falling into my own skeleton farm. Second was a stupid moment forgetting I didn't have a smite axe when in a small hole with a baby zombie piglin. Ooh. Ooh, yikes. I would prefer to play in a world where I know I'll be on for years. This is why I tend not to play on SMPs nowadays. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. The second hardcore world was nearly finished, so I put it to survival to finish the bell. Yeah, short-term hardcore worlds are also cool too. I really like seeing like the short-term hardcore servers as well, just because you know that SMPs are generally short-term, right? They have seasons or whatever. So getting a bunch of people together to play hardcore on a server, I think is really cool. Like, I think it's what one shot. I think does that. I think it was one shot. I think that idea is really cool. And obviously, it's worked out for them because they've had a bunch of seasons, but. Bedrock Legends it does the same. I know a guy. Nice. Is it like the it's a Bedrock focus? It's a Bedrock hardcore, short-term hardcore SMP thing. Even SPs have no plans to reset. Tend to reset just when I'm getting going on a big project. Yeah, it's just with SMPs, right? You have so much turnover. You don't really ever get to own the world, so. Get some gunpowder. Slow and steady. You know, if we really wanted to dig, we could go over to the witch farm perimeter and do some digging there. That would be a lot safer than the nether. I was just thinking about it because witch farms also give you gunpowder. I need to build that witch farm, which would make that whole experience a lot easier, but wasn't as active as I would have liked. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, that's me on pretty much everything that I do. I think if I were careful, I could probably live a long while in hardcore. The thing is that I prefer to take risks. Yep. If you prefer to take risks, I mean, it's going to be harder to live in hardcore. For sure. I tried running my own SMP, you'll still do, but others ended up getting bored of it and the younglings added for a reset. My reply was always that if the world resets, I wouldn't be playing on it afterwards. Yeah. And I mean, when it's your SMP, when you own it, you know, there's a degree of you get to make that decision. Obviously, you want to think about like other people playing on it as well, but at the end of the day, if it's your SMP and you're running it, it's kind of your decision. So. 50 month for me, so I wasn't able to join a lot. Yeah. When the world resets, but not after 2 months. At least let a year go over it or something. I don't know. Resets are really weird because you're never gonna reset at the right time. In an SMP, there's always gonna be somebody who either wants to play more or people who stop a lot earlier. Like there's not really like a good way to, unless you have like an overarching storyline that you already set for the entire season, and you make that your baseline for when resets happen. Like there's just never, I've never seen there be a good time to reset. So. Whether it's 2 months or a year, whatever it is, like there's no like, I mean there's no real standard on it, right? It's however long you want to do it. 2 months is, I think most people would say, not enough time to really do anything. There are bad times, but there are no good times. There are good times. And you're inevitably gonna have, I would say, kind of both, right? Because in the context of an SMP, you're also gonna have people who end directly on, and they do everything that they want to do, and the server ends right when they want it to. You'll have both. It's just you're also gonna have people who, like, I don't know if I've ever finished on any SMP that I've been on. I don't know if I've ever finished the build that I wanted to finish. Whole reason for starting the SMP was that it was a forever SMP where I could build a whole city. It was active for a fair few years before activity wound down. Yeah. The average Minecraft player, I would say, typically not someone who's going to be building like large worlds, right? It's just someone who's either sporadically playing and has other things going on, or is just more of a short-term player. I'd say the average player, once you get a few years in, it's just kind of done. They want to move on to something else. Which I get. So when it resets a lot, life serve as a peak at the start and people slowly drop off, some finish quickly, some of the builds left to do on reset. No ideal. And what you're really looking for, for me, for a server you want to last a long time, is you want people who are there for the long term, right? You don't want people who are there for the beginning and run off of hype, I will say as well. You want people who go into a season, go into a server with an idea in mind of what they want to do and have a plan that is 6 months to a year out. Oh, this is where I want to be. Because they're the ones who are going to weather the storm a little bit more, rather than people who are there like, yeah, SMP, we're starting fresh, it's all awesome. And then 2 months in, it's like, it's not awesome anymore. I have to go do other things now, you know. So the type of person who's going to be a part of a server for a long time and do something consistently for a long time is much more rare than the type of person who is just kind of there to do the hype and then it dies down and then they kind of move on to something else. Which I get both. It's just one I would say is a lot more rare than the other. So I found myself with the lesser projects I would have liked to do still. Yep. I like the idea of resetting unless everyone agrees to it. You have to get some level of consensus. I will say I think it's really difficult to get like everybody to agree to, like, we want to do it here, we want to do it there. There are inevitably some reluctant people, one way or another, or some who think like, hey, this didn't happen soon enough. You know, that happens a lot too. At least I don't know. That's how I see it. Yeah, some always want a quicker reset. Some who were unfinished. Yep. If you don't want to reset, join a tech SMP. I'm there for long term. Drop out quickly because everyone else is short term. And we all have different timelines. Kind of what you're saying there. What's up, Nick? Welcome in, by the way. It's hard to find the right people that's your timelines. People get it wrong or plans change, right? And we all have different timelines. We all have different lives. We all have different priorities. We all, you know, having those timelines match up can also be very difficult, right? Because some people do short term, because I've seen this with content creators where they'll start something and then something else really takes off, right? Like they have some other series and it just like starts doing amazing, and so they shift their focus to that. They wanted to do this SMP thing, but this other thing came up that was doing a lot better, and so they put their focus on that. So there's part of that too, where it's like sometimes people drop off early, not because they don't want to be there, but because other things take priority. Find single player suits me better now, especially as I'm one of those who has other things going on. For rows, something I can leave off and then return to when I feel like it's something you can't get away with on an SMP for sure. For sure. SMPs are very, especially seasons, are very time-based. You have a year and a half, whatever it is, you know, that are typical SMP seasons to do something. So, and there's only so many hours in that time period. You might have a lot of hours, might only have a few hours, but it's only so many hours. So waiting on until I get consistent so I can join AL. That's fair. I've been in the minority that do long term, and so had multiple seasons where it's me and just a couple others at the end. The rest of the group annoyed. There hasn't been a reset yet. Yeah, that's why it's, you know, it's kind of a special group of people who are able to kind of play consistently throughout a season. Allergies suck. They very much do. I agree with that. Stream's going good though. I did live Breezy, yep. Jen has a clip somewhere. I don't know if it made its way to Discord yet. I think it might have. Yeah, Jen did put it in Discord. I don't know how I lived. We were doing a bit of a replay analysis, and I was probably half a second away from being gone. Because if I hadn't switched to my sword at the time that I did, and spam clicked the magma cube away, this world wouldn't exist anymore. It's on Discord. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Open the Discord, watch the clip, and then came back to stream. Yeah, it's... I could have sunk instead of finding the magma cube. There's yeah, absolutely, Zach. There's many ways in which that should have gone better. Well, that's the nice thing about playing single player, right? Right, Cousinson? You can hit the escape button and it pauses everything. It's one of the benefits of single player over multiplayer. You know, you can kind of pause. You can think about your choices a little bit more. So now we're just taking it easy the rest of the stream. We're not gonna be in the Nether. We're not doing anything wild. We bred some cows. We're getting some things. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're just gonna breathe. We're gonna breathe a little bit. Oh, absolutely, Zach. I would absolutely be the one to die first. I talked about the technically six hardcore worlds I've ever had. Right, 3 solo, 2 hardcore survival islands that were multiplayer, and then a 6th one that has never seen the light of day. The reason that one has never seen the light of day, and I still have the clip somewhere, or the recording of it. This was 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. This was the original hardcore survival island I technically did with Cody before our big survival island that actually ended up getting uploaded. After the first episode, I think we finished recording the first episode of it, and I died to an iron golem on the island. I'm pretty sure. I think I died in the hardcore survival island before Cody, the one that we did, and then the one I did with Jane Skunk, I definitely died first. So what kind of world would you make if you did die? You know, I was contemplating that as I was paused, because there was a moment there where I was kind of like paused and like thinking things. I was contemplating, the thing going through my head was, what do I do after this? What is the next thing? That would be a great question, and I still don't have that answer. It would be something amplified. I don't know if it would be a new hardcore world or not, or if I would just go to a regular survival world. I like the idea of hardcore. I could do a season 3. I think it'd be pretty fun, but I don't know. Maybe. Just popping to say hi. All right, I appreciate it, Breezy. Let's toss some steaks in the barbecue pit. Let's go. That sounds delicious. Have fun. I'll take medium, please. Imagine we had a community hardcore server. Problem is that most people would be dead within the first few. Yeah. That's where like having a short-term hardcore makes sense, because a lot of people are just not gonna survive beyond a month, you know. If I die, delete the channel. Yeah, there we go. All content gone immediately. We might be starting ad break soon, maybe, potentially. Happy early birthday, Breezy. Very nice. We made this it's a pork tenderloin meal last night. That was pretty good. Pork something. With carrots, parsnips. Actually, I don't think I'd ever had parsnips before. Maybe I've had it in a dish somewhere, but we've definitely never like made something with parsnips before, and it was actually quite good. I actually quite liked it. And then cut up onions and peppers, part of it as well. Put them in the oven. Cook them. It was great. Cut up the pork tenderloin, and all the juices come out, and then you take the individual pieces and you just like bathe it in the juice. It's great. It's wonderful. Emma was literally sitting there, and she like took an end piece as we were waiting for the vegetables to be done, and just like dipped it, like there was the juice still on the board where we had cut the tenderloin, and she just like was dipping the piece in it and then ate it. He's like, I can't wait anymore, I need this now. Hey, you have a good one, Breezy. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I think I've ever had some either. Parsnips are the best. I was surprised that they were a little more sweet than I thought they would be. We kind of described it as like the middle ground between a potato and a carrot. Of which we like, well, I only like carrots in a specific context, which is that I will only eat cooked carrots. I will not eat raw carrots. Oh, ad break is gonna start in 5 minutes now. Okay. Cool. Steamed, put in the oven. You know, some way you've got to cook the carrot. I don't like any real raw vegetables though. So, any vegetables I eat have to be cooked. Start to worry about you. Yeah, you know, the whole vegetable thing, you know, Emma always talks about that. I think I am in many ways, especially when it comes to eating food and eating vegetables, a very stereotypical American. Because that's like the, well, stereotypical like rural and or potentially Midwest. Well, I'm not from the Midwest, but the whole joke is like brown food, right? It's like meat, potatoes, you know. Not a whole lot of vegetable. I mean, there's potatoes, but you know, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of vegetables there. Thinking about cooking tilapia tacos, possibly tomorrow or Tuesday. Nice. You love veggies. I like some, but yeah, I love a lot. What I really love food-wise is definitely not vegetables. Definitely not. So, tomatoes are your favorite? Nice. I will say though, I'm at least better. I've talked about this before, but I'm at least better than my brother. Wish I had saved the videos. But I feel like I've talked about this before. But my brother at one point, many years ago, is, well, he's special. We'll just say that he puts ketchup on everything. He puts ketchup on basically everything. So, yeah. Stuff that you would not think ketchup goes on, he's put ketchup on before. So. I'm at least not doing that. maybe I would be different about vegetables if I had grown up differently, but like I grew up very much like a lot of what we did was what can we eat that my brother's gonna eat? Where can we go if we're gonna go anywhere, which wasn't often, but what kind of things can be made? What kind of things, where can we go that my brother's gonna eat something? Other people being worse is an excuse. Yeah, it's not anymore. It would have been 10 years ago, but not now. Yeah, true, Zach, true. Here comes the rainbow color, yep. To harvest yesterday, they have salad bar. You can help yourself to it. A lot of salad, lettuce, tomato, beets, sweet corn, pineapple, peppers, carrots, cucumber. Yum. I like some of that, but not most of that. Well, no, I would say I like most of it in certain contexts. I will eat salads now. That's been a big thing on stream. Actually, I think Jen was here, the stream where we talked about the first time that I ate a salad, which was in 2021. It's a good time. I had been around salad before, but I'd never like, it was just there to me. Love veggies, but definitely wanted some meat along with them in a meal. Plain salad is very sad. Yeah, I've gotten like, I get enough salads from Wegmans now. That I've gotten more used to it. I only get Caesar salads right now. I'll have other stuff, but I generally just, Caesar salads are pretty good for me, so. I'm trying to think. I think the first time I had a salad would have been 2021. I think we had ordered from like an Italian place or something and took it back to like home, I think. Hey, I love me some Dino chicken nuggets though, Nick. I do love me some Dino chicken nuggets. I will absolutely eat like a 12-year-old, literally. Chicken nuggets, fries, top notch. I'll take more of that, please. Yeah, chicken fries are great. Yeah, I used that. That's like the one thing as a kid, like I specifically requested from my parents one year on my birthday. I think I was like maybe 11, that I wanted to go to Burger King, and I wanted to go specifically because I wanted chicken fries from Burger King. So, oh, ad break. Ad break, ad break. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with an ad break? Put these in here. I think oh, it's raining. We should go to sleep. First time I've heard a streamer say ad break and the ad break starts immediately rather than being finished 30 seconds earlier or something. Wow, look at that timing, Twitch. I think Twitch is just listening to me. He can hear you. That's not creepy, Twitch. It's not creepy at all. Okay, that laugh's kind of creepy. Just a little bit. Should be back from the ad break now, though. Welcome back, everyone. You are a strange human. I am the strangest, Zach. And I am a lot less strange now than I used to be. So, especially in relation to food. Especially in relation to food. Oh, the food thing is 100% Emma. 100%. I would be a very different person, food-wise, without her. I've always respected Emma. Yep. That's fair. Even the actual Burger King in Illinois, we have the original one that's not part of the chain. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing about Burger King though, is like, that's the only food I liked from, like, the ones that were near us growing up. Burger King was always like the step down from McDonald's, unfortunately. My boy, today instead of the plantain for lunch, I had crumpets topped with slices of pear fried in butter, a sprinkle of chopped walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Yum. I heard fried and my mind goes amazing. You worked at the original one for a long time? Wow. Is it the same design or is it just like a completely different design? I'm curious now. Very different? You'd be a cannibal? Not a cannibal, but I would definitely still eat like I did when I was 12. Like all the time. 100%. I mean, there are a number of things that food-wise, I did not try until Emma, basically. How do you cannibal in small pieces in many cans? Beautiful. Yeah, I guess that's how you have to do it. Yeah. Don't see another way around it. Brother and I was from Burger King to McDonald's. Burgers were bigger and they had a nice sauce. See, that's also the weird thing about me, is that I understand Burger King and McDonald's. Like both of those places are known for their, originally anyways, were known for their burgers. People go to Burger King, you get a burger, right? You go to McDonald's, you get a Big Mac. You go to Burger King, you get a Whopper, right? That was always the race. I think I've had a burger from one of those places maybe once in my life. I think McDonald's I had one once. I think because as a kid I went there a lot. Like my go-to is still always, well, McDonald's is chicken nuggets, and then Burger King. I haven't been to Burger King in a long time, but when I did go, it was always the chicken fries. Like I never get a burger. So a lot of chain restaurants we don't have in my town. I haven't tried it all. OG Burger King, the Whopper's called a Hooter, because the owner of the last name was Hoots. Interesting. Okay. So one thing I wanted to check while we're here. Don't have an auto crafter yet. Okay, we're still going. We're still vibing. We're okay. I do get burgers at Wendy's or Burger King, but I think I've had a burger from Wendy's before. I think it was a long time ago, but I think I have. I feel like Wendy's burgers just looked more appetizing. I don't know. I mean, generally, like, even out of those, like McDonald's, Burger King, those are always when I was like a little kid. We would go to those more. Wendy's was definitely more of one that we went to when I was older. That might be part of it too. This is gonna be kind of a weird one, but the place that I went to a lot, I won't say a lot, but like if we, I think like if we were going anywhere, this was like my parents' go-to. Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. I don't know why, but where I grew up, that was like the thing that my parents did. We're going out to eat somewhere, Dairy Queen. Minecraft turned 17 years old today. Happy birthday, Minecraft. Big Pog. We love it. Came out in May? That's interesting. I think I should have known that, but I didn't. By the way, we are going to be planting some crops right now because, like I said earlier, we're just taking a chill. We're just gonna take it nice and chill, you know? We're just gonna be nice and chill. I hear an Enderman. Oh, you're in there. That's right. Taco Bell is your top favorite fast food. I'm sorry, I hate Taco Bell. I really do not like Taco Bell. Your Wendy's closed down, rip. I was ready McDonald's, Standard Burgers. Tuppence on in a bread roll. I see, okay. That's interesting. Thanks to Wendy's, I know to ask, where's the beef? True. Wendy's Frosties are good, yes, for sure. Don't know what Wendy's food tastes like, but I did enjoy their sass on Twitter. Yeah, we have a Wendy's that's not too far from us. I actually haven't been to yet, but it keeps going in my mind. Like, if we ever want to get like fast food again close to us, like I would love to try that Wendy's. I'd go to Wendy's over McDonald's or Burger King any day. Something I haven't had in a long time is Dairy Queen. Next year, Minecraft to be an adult. Let's go. One more year, we can take Minecraft to the club. Very nice. It's making me hungry again. And I just had some shrimp mac and cheese. Wow, nice. Mac and cheese does sound good. I want a Whopper now. I feel like all of our, you know, maybe I heard this on a different stream and that's where they talk food. Oh, this was years ago. I was watching False Symmetry stream. I think they were talking about pizza or something. I think she said something to the effect of like, why do we always talk about pizza? That's how I feel about this stream right now. It's like, why do we always talk about food? Wendy's closed down sadly, yeah. Rip. Rip. Yeah, I always enjoyed their tweets back in the day, but yeah. Their food, in my opinion, is definitely better than, at least the Wendy's that I have been to have definitely been better than any of the McDonald's or Burger Kings I've ever been to. So why? I don't know, but it just always had better quality. Yeah, I don't even know what that word is. I don't even want to try to pronounce it because I'll probably get it wrong. Why does not demonstrating why I always put my crop fields on flat ground? Yeah, I decided to use the terrain that was already here, and that may or may not have been a mistake, but hey, we're here now. I have some slabs over on the borders there, which are nice to have, but we're absolutely gonna be missing some somewhere, which is fine. We're not gonna try to be perfect with this. We're just gonna try to do the best that we can. Chicken and tomato stew from Georgia, the country and not the state. Nice. Is there an easy way to get azalea leaves? Not necessarily a lot. I just make a bunch of azalea trees. Is the only thing I can think of. That's how I always get them anyways. Helped your buddy DJ yesterday move into his new 3-bedroom trailer from 9:30 to 4. Nice. Get a bunch from Desert and Mushroom Islands. Taiga? Honestly, don't know. Get azalea saplings, get bone meal, profit? Make an automatic tree farm? Haven't been in here in forever. Oh yeah, have you seen all my brewing stands? They're wonderful, aren't they? Floating brewing stands. We love that, don't we? It's beautiful. I mean, it's not nighttime. Do you see? This is actually a great view. I think it is nighttime. Yeah. This is the end. It's not over. Oh, I think it's pretty over. Make your song very cool. Doesn't look like really any of these got trampled, thankfully. Only a couple. It was almost the end. True. Fair point. Alright, let's do the wheat now. Maybe some of the carrots. Some grass grow here. It's been so long. And if we see any cows we can kill, we're gonna kill some cows too. Just because that's gonna help us not have this issue again. That's good. Need a mod that finds untilled dirt. Yeah, probably. Make it more efficient. Get those efficiency gains. This This is the end. This is not the end. It's always these crops tend to get trampled. This one uses for the waterlog spot for my farming area in Japanese world I'm gonna do. How many do you really need then? How many of the leaves? There's a cow around here somewhere. Trying to see if I can kill the cow. Kill the cow, they say. Is that water? Interesting. Don't know why there's water there, but cool, I guess. Don't know if that one's gonna grow, but it's fine. You. Knew it. Knew there was a cow around here. Because that answers my question. So a lot of these crops, the reason they get trampled is when we do release all the cows, which is the stream redemption, and then I have to come back through and replant them. Because we gotta let the cows do whatever they want for a little while, right? And then I typically go back through and slaughter all of them. Just give them a little bit of freedom for a brief period of time. So this is, I hadn't come back through yet and fix the soil yet, so that's what we're doing now. Oh yeah, it's definitely like temporary freedom, you know. If I don't have to kill them, I don't. And we don't kill the named ones, like if there's any that are named. So I always check if they're named or not before I swing the sword. Some over there, but I'm not too concerned with those. Don't like trampling them, but don't really have much of an option, so here we are. Doing pretty good here. Well, it's more that when they're named, that, you know, they were a stream redemption for something, and I don't want to kill something that's a stream redemption, you know? It's not what I want to do. I think it's up here. I don't think we went all the way up here, which is part of the problem here. I don't know if all these are supposed to be hydrated or not. So maybe we'll just do this for now. Named cow should be placed in boats hung from gas. That would be an interesting twist on it, yeah. I would need more gas. Which aren't that hard to get, but it would become a need. You. Come here. You named? I think I went up there before. I don't think I went all the way up before. We're good over here. I think so. Potatoes might be next. Oh, these look okay. There's one blank spot here. For the most part, these look okay. Except for over here. So the ones on the edge. Ad break is going to start in 5 minutes, by the way. FYI. Don't claim the Mojang got the idea of hanging sign for me and posted an idea in the Discord of one of the devs, and it worked very similar to how they implemented it. Ooh. Didn't give you credit. I mean, I say that, you know, obviously we don't know what, how it actually came to be, but. Aww. Some down here, some over there. Along the side. There's probably a cow over here somewhere. Let's go sleep. Yeah, ignorance is bliss in this case, more than likely. Oh man, big stretch. So beautiful. Trying to think if we have any. Yeah, it's usually around here. A whole bunch of seeds. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything on the weekends. You never know, but a lot of people don't work on the weekends. I have before, but it's not normal for a more, you know, 9-to-5 job, office job. There are typically not things that can't wait. until a Monday. Especially in the field that I work in most office jobs. Have my final mails out by today. Tomorrow I'm gonna write a mail to the client of my school project and start on a blog. Nice. GG, have fun. We're obviously not gonna fill in every single one of these crop spots today, probably. There's just too many, but can make some good progress on it. Not gonna get up there. I don't think so anyways. Ain't nobody like you. You need to do a blog for school? Guys, it's okay to make a vlog, so have a reason to work on a video. Is it like, so blog being like something written? Which I guess, you know, depending on what it is, like it could make sense. Well, vlog came from the fact that it, like, I believe vlog essentially means video blog. And you can get vlog out of it. You shorten it. Here we go. Ad break. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. So that's one way of going about it, if you need to clear a field. Or would it be to release the cows so you've almost fixed everything? I mean, I wouldn't call it horrible. However, I mean, there's a level of pain to it though, you know. But there also aren't that many cows. So it's probably better to breed cows. Welcome back, by the way, from the ad break. In theory, the ad break is over by now. It would probably make sense, or make more sense to kind of release like half a cow, put an item frame with its meat outside them. I mean, there is an ability to free. Do I have that anymore? There was an ability to free one cow at one point. Now you can free one cow. Which doesn't really have an effect. Like I do. I also want to say that we're almost done. We're like kind of there, but not really. Ooh, let's not fall down that, please. If you free the cow, out of cream, of course, being made of the leather of the cow. So you want me to, if I free the cow, if you redeem free one cow, use the leather to make the item frame and put an item frame with the steak. Name the steak? We can name the steak. We could do that. And just tell me where you want to put it. Yeah, I could totally do that. Well, for today, it was a nice stream. See you next time. All right, yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Always good to have you. Thanks for coming back for the Sunday stream as well. I need to come up with a good name then. You don't have to name it if it's an item frame like that, but yeah, I would. It'd probably be a good idea to name it. Be free? It's an interesting name. But yeah, I can do that. And we will do that. So you want me, just to be clear, to kill a cow, take the leather from said cow to make an item frame, name the piece of steak the name that you have in chat, and then do you have a specific place for me to put it? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I see that now. So do you want it, do you want what Jen said then? Kesinson? That form of the spelling? What? We'll get a different cow for you. We're not gonna do that cow. It is better spelling. Okay. We will do that. Just let me finish this little section. I'm gonna put all this stuff away and then we're gonna go do that. Ooh. I can't help myself. We got a bunch of area here that needs to get dealt with, but all right, let's put this away. Let's go to sleep. Put Put it on a scarecrow in the fields, but just inside of the cow pen. All right, let me see what scarecrows I have then. That are close to that. Yeah, we can do that. So, first things first, let's go put all this stuff away. Varoom, varoom. Up here. Whoop. Go down here. Ooh. Wrong button. No, you're good. Don't be sorry. No need for that. Happy to oblige. Not even a dad yet. Alright, steak. Leather. Right there. So we're gonna need, what is it? What do I need to make an item frame? Is it sticks and something else. Leather and sticks. Do you want a glowing item frame? Or is just a regular item frame okay? I should have some glow ink somewhere if you want. Oh my goodness, it's over here. I'm gonna grab a lead. I'm gonna lead the cow out, potentially. Yeah, I'll use that. I'll use that leather for sure. Anvil's a good point. Hold on, I've got one down here actually. You can pick one up. Should have one in this house right here. I'm gonna use a lead. Gonna take one. You are the lucky winner for today. Come on. I think a couple got out. But it's fine. We will survive. Alright, so. Hello, my friend. Why does that lead look weird? So we got no other stake on us. You did. We had a full stack of steak, I believe. So it's these three plus these two. So we'll use one of you. We'll use these two. Okay. And what scarecrow are we gonna put this on? So there's one up there. There's one over there. I don't know if there's a scarecrow that is in the. Just gonna put on an existing scarecrow. The chosen cow. Oh, darn it. you, and you. Just to be safe. You go over there. I do have scarecrows. We could put it on the one up here. It's probably the best one. It's not quite a view of the cow pen, but it's... Yeah, you can see the cow pen from here. Hey, you. I can't kill you yet. Gotta make things. We don't have a crafting bench anywhere. How do I not have a crafting bench on me? What is happening? All right, we're just gonna go back to the house. There's too much stuff in my inventory. So, leather, sticks, item frame. This steak, I'm just gonna put this down. So, be free. Does that work? Is that a fair naming? Capitalization, all that stuff. Oh, you want an exclamation point? Yes. Exclamation point. Like that. Okay. Easy peasy. Then I think, where can we put this? So you can go on a, can I not go on a scarecrow? Can we not right click? Can I not go on a scarecrow? Can't go on the item frame or on the armor stand? I could probably set one up next to it. So what I could do, I had an idea. Where's it at? There we go. Okay. Keep going. So if I were to do this, and that, looks a little weird from the side, but from the front, I just kind of like it. Let me know what you think. This was an item frame would go on a hanging sign. I thought about that. Let's see. I mean, I'll go like that. Nope. There you go. What can you do? That's so weird. You can do, of course, this, and that, right? Hanging item frames? That'd be nice. I'm gonna kill some of these cows. Yep, there you go. Got your own basically little Easter egg in the world, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna kill some of these cows because they're annoying me. Come back here. Go. Yeah, little side quests. Little side quests are good though. Go to sleep. Alright, y'all. Bailey's getting antsy, so I'm going to wrap up stream there, I think. From a near-death experience to some low-key farming. I think it was a good stream. I think it was great. I think it was fantastic. Thank you all for being here. As a reminder, I go live Sundays and Wednesdays. Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I will probably not be live next Sunday, but we will see. I might move my stream to either later on Sunday or... I'm supposed to be gone most of the day Sunday. So either later on Sunday or potentially Monday because I'm Monday off. But I'll let you all know in Discord how that goes. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And for those of you who come to the Wednesday streams, I'll definitely see you for the Wednesday stream for sure. So take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye.